That's cool. All right, going up. All right, guys. So I'm at a place called Poogan's Porch, and I have been invited up by the spirit of Poogan or Zoe to just check out the second floor. And so, what? Not that much EMF up here.
I can make anything. Thank you, Jay.
So yeah, so I'm checking this out. Hi. And apparently there is some pictures of Poogan, but I think that's downstairs. I'm not getting any EMF. I was only getting EMF down at the bottom of the stairs. I did ask if you wanted me to wanted me to go up here to keep it at 1.2. It did, but now it's at 0. And I think this is just like old. Oh, there's signed menus by, I don't know who. Elizabeth Evans. I don't know. Oh, she said I can peek in here. Oh my gosh, so it's eating. Sorry about that. Oh, and this must be the women's restroom that Zoe locks people up in. Just wanted to check that out. Apparently that there's reports that some of the staff that have, or one person got locked in that women's restroom, and they think that it's Zoe that locked them in there. And that's the, don't know what this is. That's the story on that. So Zoe's like one of the sisters, I guess, that stayed here. There's a couple of sisters. It was one of them, and she died of a broken heart because her sister died. And so they still say that she's around here in this place, and that it still haunts this place, along with this dog named Poogan. And so the story behind Poogan is he was left here by a family that had to move, and he's stood here, and he would, I guess, just be on the porch most of the time, and so they called him Poogan. And let's see here, I'm gonna just check this out right now. There's also a fireplace right here. But you know, I'm not really getting that much EMF down here. I got a lot of EMF down where we were sitting, where Poogan is reported to sleep in the fireplace. Or some kids say there's been reports that kids have seen Poogan laying down in that fireplace, and it's kind of creepy. But anyways, my son downstairs was saying that there was a ghost on the ceiling, and it was saying, "Hey, hey," and he kept on telling me, "Ooh, there's a ghost up there," and to look up. And at the same time, I was getting a lot of EMF, a steady 1.0, and we were thinking that it's possibly because it was sitting next to my sister-in-law. And wow, I really didn't get anything up here. I thought I'd get more EMF. But I'm going to head on back down, see if we can find Poogan's picture. See if we can find this picture. Yeah, see, look, there we go. We're down here. All of a sudden at the bottom. Why is that? It's like right here. Look at that. I don't know if it's maybe because there's wiring right here or maybe not. Oh, here's Poogan. There he is. That's Poogan. And this is Elizabeth and Zoe. So, oh, maybe that's why. Look, it's steady out of 1.0. So the same thing happened when my sister-in-law was showing me the pictures on the table. This thing was going crazy. So I think you have to talk about them in order to get to, look at this. Look, let's go back over here to the picture. It just crawls back up. That's crazy. Alright. Look at that. And I walk away. And I'm not pointing it towards the wall. This is actually getting readings from outside the wall, so down the hallway. Now if I did it like this, then that would be pointing towards the wall and getting the electricity, whatever that's in there. But, see?